Why fertile word is used? Because how let's say we want to do farming, कोई खेती करना चाहता है तो क्या होगा? खेती करने से पहले उर्वरता लाना है, राइट? Fertility of the land has to be brought out. Then only when you sow any seed, then that will grow nicely. So for the same reason, as the class is important or prasadam is important, similarly the kirtan, the japa, even the darshan, the ambience, everything is equally important. So if you know that you have, it will take some time, then you come by 11, get ready. So that by 11:30 you are here. Similarly for the devotees who are organizing before, so that you do not have any hassles. Okay. So now I'll proceed for today's discussion. What was the last discussion we had last week? Last week topic? Huh? Bhakta Bhaktiman. Okay. Before that, that was a special session. Before that, three modes. Unveiling the mask, right? Topic था. Three modes of nature. सतोगुणी, रजोगुणी, तमोगुणी. तो आप लोग किसमें हैं? Where are you all? Which guna? Mix of all. What is more? What is less? Huh? Rajo is high. Okay. For others, same, huh? Same as Prabhu or different? Okay. Audio, is it fine, Deepak Prabhu? You are able to hear me now clearly? Fine. Okay. श्री श्री गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की
जय
जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Okay, fine. So today's topic, what is the today's topic? Kala Chakra. Very, means the topic. What is the meaning of that? Kala Chakra means wheel of time. Huh? That image was there in the poster. Wheel of time. तो टुडे विल डिस्कस, आज हम ये चर्चा करेंगे कि समय कितना बलवान है और समय के साथ साथ हमारे साथ क्या हो सकता है। आप सभी को पता है कि समय बलवान है। यू ऑल नो टाइम इज वेरी वेरी पावरफुल, बट व्हाट टाइम कैन डू विल अंडरस्टैंड टुडे। सो आई विल शेयर माय स्क्रीन।
one minute.
So all of you are able to see my screen, right? I think yes. Online, Timothy, yes. Deepak Prabhu? Yes. Okay. These prayers are done. So these are basic teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Kaal Chakra. So all of you pay attention, make notes dedicated to His divine grace, which you are created by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So what are the thoughts that come into your mind when this word time comes into or it is informed? What all thoughts come in your daily life? आपके रोज रोज की जिंदगी में आपको क्या क्या थॉट्स आते हैं जब समय का बात आता है? What thoughts come? I
Time
don't
is
have
very
time. Time is very
precious and
precious. Okay,
once
precious.
once
Online,
lost,
I'm
it
getting
will
some
come
answers.
back.
Okay, fine. Offline devotees, क्या आता है दिमाग में? हाँ, we cannot
You
buy time.
can
Okay. Mhm.
you can get everything back, but you cannot get time,
You
which
can get
has already.
everything back, but you cannot get back time which has already passed. Okay. Anything else? Huh? Fight with time. Fight between the time. Okay. Time gives pain. अच्छा, heals pain. Time has a solution to many pains. Okay. समय के साथ साथ सब ठीक हो जाएगा बेटा, टेंशन ना लो। हाँ? So these are the general thoughts. This is what happens to us. We think we have a lot of time and we snooze the alarm in the morning. How many of you give alarm, first of all? Everyone? Almost everyone give alarm, right? In winter months in Bangalore, definitely yes. It is very difficult. So we do this. I have a very little time to finish the task. We always feel that, right? Your task is more and time is less. We need more time. I wish I had more time. I don't have time. Maybe time is not good right now, right? समय अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है आपका, huh? That's why they are not going my way. So these are the things we say about time. Generally, what should be perception of time? So there are two kind of perception. One is eternal or absolute perception of time. See, till now in your mind, maybe there is only one perception. Time is time. But today we'll discuss little bit more on what Arjuna and Krishna discussed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Based on that, there are two perspectives. One is eternal time, one is relative time or temporary time. And today's mostly focus is about temporary time first, then we'll switch to absolute. Now, when it comes to temporary time, this sloka is very much particular. All of you repeat after me. Sri Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Kaloasmi Lokakshaya Krit Pravradho
Kaloshmi Loka Kashaya
Lokan Samaharitum Iha Pravratah
Lokan Sama
Rite Api Twam Na Bhavishanti Sarve Ye Avasitaha Prati Anikeshu Yodhaha. Repeat after me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
The
who
Supreme
is Supreme
Personality.
Personality? Krishna. Krishna is speaking. Huh? Time I am. मैं समय हूँ. मैं काल हूँ. The great destroyer of the worlds. वो ये नहीं कह रहे हैं कि मैं समय हूँ. मैं ध्वंस करता हूँ. Great destroyer. And I have come here to destroy all people. काफी भयानक है ना ये समय to destroy. With the exception of you. But हाँ, आपको डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं करूंगा. किसको? द पांडवर्स. All the soldiers here on both the sides will be slain. Means will be killed. Both sides. Except you, everyone. Now this is from which chapter? 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. 11th chapter अगर आप जाएंगे, if you go, you will see that the chapter is dedicated to the universal form of the Lord. विश्वरूप दर्शन. भगवान का विश्वरूप दर्शन हो रहा है. ऐसे तो भगवान उनके सामने खड़े थे, अर्जुन के सामने. He was standing in front of the Lord, sorry, Arjuna. And he was in which form? Two-handed form. Two hands. And Bansuri and all those things. Original Krishna form, he was there. But Arjuna couldn't understand. He wanted to see that, Prabhu, aapka universal form dikhao. You saw your Vishwarupa. Then Lord immediately expanded his form to show the Vishwarupa. And that was very, very, very huge. How much huge? There was no limit. It was going till end, till the eyes of Arjuna cannot reach, till that height, till that breadth, till that width, till that depth it was going. Arjuna could not even see. And what Arjuna was seeing, there were many, many heads. भगवान के बहुत सारे सर हैं वहां पे. बॉडी बहुत बड़ा है, उसमें सारा दिख रहा है. He is able to see ocean, mountains, trees, animals, plants, everything. All the planetary systems. And what else he was seeing? He was seeing that why Krishna is saying here that I will not do anything to you, because Arjuna is actually very much terrified. वो डरा हुआ है भगवान का ऐसा फॉर्म देखने के बाद. And in that form, even Arjuna was seeing that all the soldiers are entering the mouth of the Lord on one side. Which soldiers? Both sides. Kauravas, Pandavas. Like how sometimes we eat something and something gets stuck in our teeth, right? Then we see in the mirror and we remove it, right? Similarly, the soldiers were stuck in the teeth of universal form of the Lord. So like that, it was going, and on the other side, new janmas were happening. Those who were leaving their body, जो लोग अपना शरीर छोड़ रहे थे इस तरफ विश्व रूप के अंदर जाके, फिर इस तरफ नया नया शरीर लेके बाहर आ रहे थे. They are getting new bodies. So Arjuna got very much, my God, what is happening? I don't want to see this form. I didn't expect. So please return back to your original two-handed form. And before Krishna returned, he said this, that what I am the Kala. And which Kala? Which will come to destroy everything. I am that time. Even if I will destroy everything, I will not destroy you, Pandavas. Why? Pandavas are saved. Why special treatment to them? We have VIP treatment to pure devotees. Okay. Because they are pure devotees. Pandavas were pure devotees of the Lord. जो भगवान के भक्त हैं, Lord says ना, I come to परित्राणाय साधुनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम. So sadhunam means to deliver the sadhus, saintly people, my devotees. I will protect them. And whom I will kill? I will kill the asadhus, the adharmic people. Vinashaya cha duskritam, who are not following Shastra, scriptures. I will destroy them. तो जो सारे लोग हैं वो सारे शास्त्र फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं, लेकिन पांडवस यस. So that is why they will be saved, and they are very dear to the Lord. So Krishna is making a very powerful statement. If you want to understand time, time first of all is Krishna's energy. It is not Krishna, it is Krishna's energy. So then if we want to control time, then we have to have a good relationship with Krishna. Then we can control time. Okay, going ahead. Action of eternal time. So what is the action? Basically, what is the role of time in our life? We'll understand. So we have previously studied these material elements. What are the 8 material elements? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. आकाश, अग्नि, वायु, जल, पृथ्वी. ठीक है. तो ये 5 एलिमेंट है, और उसके अलावा और 3 एलिमेंट है. क्या है वो? माइंड, इंटेलिजेंस, व्हाट? वो धीरे धीरे आगे जा रहे हैं, वो पीछे का भी वास हो रहा है. हाँ, माइंड, इंटेलिजेंस एंड ईगो. मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार. So these are the 8 elements we are made up of, and then we interact with the 3 modes that we discussed last time, कि रजोगुणी, सतोगुणी, तमोगुणी, प्लस हमारे कर्मा. ये सारे समय के साथ साथ आते हैं. लेकिन भगवान जब यहाँ पे कहते हैं कि मैं काल हूं, मैं समय हूं, तो 2 things he will do. That is controlling and one is destroying. So time is moving and controlling everything. Nothing we can say that is controlled by us. It is actually controlled by the will of the Lord. भगवान के इशारों से चल रहा है. And destroyer, yes, the Lord will come for destroying. To understand it better, we will use our calculator. Can you all open your calculator? We'll do a calculation today to understand how time works in this world. And after some time, your calculator also will not work. But we'll start with that. Okay? So all of you open your calculators to understand this. To understand what is time exactly, we will understand the life of a very special person. Life of Brahma. Who is Brahma? ब्रह्मा कौन है? मेरे मैनेजर का नाम ब्रह्मा था,
Creator.
इससे पहले वाले कंपनी में. बट he left the company before me also, because he was very much in trouble. He was manager, but he was not able to control. So Brahma is what? He is the
Creator.
Creator of what?
Srishti is everything.
Creator of Srishti. Okay. Planets. Okay. Creator of what?
Everything.
हाँ?
Every
स्वर्गलोक
world,
also. और कोई लोक के बारे में पता है आपको? स्वर्गलोक के अलावा
moon,
what else? He is the creator. He is the creator of ब्रह्मांड. ब्रह्मा से ब्रह्मांड. अंड, अंड मीन्स व्हाट? एग, अंडा, राइट? तो हमारा जो ये यूनिवर्स है, यूनिवर्स इज द इंग्लिश वर्ड फॉर ब्रह्मांड. तो
Brahman.
दैट इज साइज ऑफ एन एग. तो इसके उस कहते हैं ब्रह्मांड. ब्रह्मा जी ने बनाया है उसको, क्रिएट. सो ही इज कंसिडर्ड द फादर ऑफ दिस यूनिवर्स. बट हु इज द फादर ऑफ ब्रह्मा? हाँ,
Vishnu.
नहीं पता. हु इज द फादर ऑफ ब्रह्मा?
Vishnu.
हाँ, कुछ को पता है, बाकी व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स डोंट नो. You know that there is a
Vishnu.
lotus flower on which Brahma is seated. You have seen in photos. That lotus flower is coming from
That came out of
Navel of
Navi,
Lord Vishnu.
Navi
Vishnu
of
Navi.
Lord Vishnu,
uh,
navel of Lord Vishnu. So who is the father of Brahma? Lord Vishnu, Lord Hari, Lord Krishna is the father of Brahma ji. So definitely in that sense, Krishna is our grandfather. Huh? He is a supreme father, not grandfather. There are many grandfathers internally also. He is a supreme father, सबके बाप, हाँ? सबके पिता, सबके पिता है वो, परम पिता. Now we'll consider now Brahma ji life. To understand that, you have opened your calculator, no? So I will tell you one thing. There is something called as Divya Yuga. Divya Yuga. ये सब terminology आपके लिए important है समझने के लिए. What is the Divya Yuga? It is a combination of one Satya Yuga, one Treta Yuga, one Dwapara Yuga, and one Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga.
One plus one plus one plus one. Four yugas. One combination of all these yugas is one Divya Yuga. Now let us consider the what is the lifespan of Kali Yuga. As per scripture, what is the lifespan? It is 4,32,000 साल है कली युगा का स्पैन. अभी भगवान 5,000 साल पहले आए थे. लॉर्ड कृष्णा केम इन द प्रीवियस युगा 5,000 years back. That means how many years are remaining? 4,27,000 years are remaining. Now in the news you might hear कि everything will be gone in another some 2012 में बता रहे थे ना, right? Everything will be gone. I was in college. I was thinking where people will go if everything will be devastated. Then there is no place to go also, right? They were packing bags and all. Where will go? There is no place to go. So definitely the world is not going to end in another 10 years or 5 years. How many years? 4,27,000 years are remaining. Till that time, nothing is going to happen. और अभी 5,000 साल में ही हमें ऐसा लग रहा है कि घोर कलयुग आ गया. अभी घोर कलयुग आना बाकी है. ठीक है, घोर कलयुग हैज नॉट कम. इट इज येट टू कम. So many things are there. You cannot even sustain the times which are yet to come. So this is Kali Yuga. Lifespan is 4,32,000 years. What is the lifespan of the previous Yuga? Into two. ठीक है. So let us consider that lifespan of Kali Yuga is x. Okay. So what will be Dwapar Yuga? 2x. Treta Yuga will be 3x. ठीक है, 3 into lifespan of Kali Yuga. And Satya Yuga will be 4x. ठीक है. Now you add all this. 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus x. How much? 10x. 10x यानी कि एक दिव्य युग का कितना साइज है? लाइफ स्पैन 10x. ठीक है, दिस इज क्लियर. कैलकुलेटर यूज हो रहा है ना? हाँ, अभी आएगा, अभी आएगा. तो 10x है एक दिव्य युग. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस? देयर इज अनदर टर्मिनोलॉजी कॉल्ड मनवंतर. मनवंतर. One manvantara equals to 71 दिव्य युगस. 71. ठीक है, तो 71 टाइम्स ये रोटेशन होगा दिव्य युगस. व्हाट विल हैपन? वन मनवंतरा विल हैपन. देन वन मनवंतरा इक्वल्स टू हाउ मेनी एक्स? 710. 710. ये सर नो? हाँ, दिमाग भी लगाओ, लिख भी तो रहे हो, मुझे पता है मुझे. 710 x is one manvantara. Now what happens? Manvantara means what? Manu, जो ब्रह्मा जी के पुत्र हैं. There are 14 Manus actually. ठीक है, तो Manus will come In a day of Brahma, there are 14, one day of Brahma ji mein 14 times Manu will appear. Different Manus. And when one Manu appear and next one appears, there is a gap. That is called Sandhya. So there are 15 Sandhyas. Okay. And one Sandhya is 4x. So 15 Sandhya equals to how many times? 15 into 4, 60x. Likh do. One Sandhya equals to, sorry, one Sandhya equals to 4x. So 15 Sandhyas equals to 60x. हाँ? Why 4x के अभी तो नहीं पूछ रहे थे. Why 4,30,000 years? वो शास्त्रों में लिखा है. Right, that is there. 4x यानी 4 टाइम्स ऑफ कलियुगा. सत्युग का जो टाइम है वो एक संध्या का टाइम है. उतना ड्यूरेशन रहता है. वो गैप एक मनु जाने के बाद दूसरे मनु आने से पहले. दैट गैप. ओके. So in one day of Brahma, what we said, it is 14 Manus will appear. Means 14 Manvantaras plus 15 Sandhyas. Okay. So one day of Brahma में क्या क्या आएगा? 14 Manvantaras and 15 Sandhya. Now 14 Manvantara means what? 710x. Right? Yes or no? Plus 60x. तो कितना हुआ? I missed something or it is 14 Manvantaras means how much? So one Manvantara we discussed is 710x. So 710x into 14. How much? 710x into 14. Calculator. 9940. Yes. So 9940x is the value of 14 Manvantaras. Plus 15 Sandhya is 60x. कितना हुआ? 9940 plus 60. 10,000x. एक अच्छा नंबर आ रहा है ना? अच्छा नंबर आ रहा है, राइट? गुड नंबर. 10,000x. That means one day of Brahma equals to 10,000x. Where x equals to 4,32,000 years. ठीक है?
32,000.
जो अपना कलयुग का पैन है. ये है एक दिन ब्रह्मा जी का. तो one year means 365 into 10,000x. Yes. 1 year means इतना. Now ब्रह्मा जी का आयु कितना है? 100 years actually as per scriptures. So 100 years equals to 100 into 365 into 10,000x. 10,000x is actually roughly 43 crore. हाँ? अभी नाइट में आएंगे. अभी आएंगे. रुको. नाइट. अभी one day of Brahma only we discussing. Night. This is 12 hours. Okay. So this is 100 into 360 into 443 crore years. This is only 100 years only daytime. Night means into 2. Okay. So that comes as 311 lakh crores. That means 311.04 trillion years. Trillion means 10 to the power 12. Right? Am I right? I don't know mathematics. हाँ ही बोलोगे अगर नहीं पता हो तो. पता है तो कुछ बोलोगे. So 10 to the power 12. So that is the lifespan of. कितना बड़ा है, right? So big, so huge. My God. I wish, I pray that I should have that much lifetime. Yes or no? Wow, that is a very long lifetime Brahma is living. Goes beyond everything. Our calculation. So calculator cannot calculate this much if you put x as a value. Now all this happens where? This is now Brahmaji's entire life, 100 years. So I don't know if you know this. There are 3 kind of Vishnu. We will discuss that going ahead in detail. One is called Mahavishnu. One is called Shirodakshay Vishnu. One is Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Okay. Mahavishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu, and Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Will not go into detail of who is doing what. That is a separate topic we'll take. But Mahavishnu जो है, he is, you know on a picture, right? Like this, Mahavishnu will be sleeping, Ananta Shesha, right? And he just, Lakshmi Devi will be massaging his feet, massaging, पैर दबाते हैं लक्ष्मी जी उनके, ठीक है, और बस यहाँ वो रेस्ट लेते हैं और वो क्या करते हैं, he will inhale and exhale. So now one inhale and exhalation is 100 years of Brahma. That lifespan, okay. That means Brahmaji is only sustaining for one of Mahavishnu. अभी हम लोग कभी कभी ऐसे करते हैं तो कुछ होता है, nothing will happen. But when Mahavishnu does, many things happen. So the universes are created while he is exhaling. What happens from his body? How many pores you see in our body? Similarly, Lord Mahavishnu's body, as many pores are there, that many Brahmandas come out. And how many pores are there? Unlimited. So that many Brahmandas come out. Each Brahmand में एक Brahma. So that many Brahmas also there. Okay? In every Brahmand. It's not like one Brahma handling everything. Many Brahmas. Our Brahma is a four-headed Brahma. चार सर है ना उनके. So there are universes जहाँ पे 100 heads है, 50 heads, 1 head, 2 heads, 90 heads, 108. ठीक है. So there are many heads. Why so many heads? For photography? नहीं. Because the complications of that universe also are high, where so much of knowledge is required to handle that. हमारे ब्रह्मा के लिए 4 heads is okay. He can manage with that. There are many complicated universes which are very much advanced. हमारे ब्रह्मांड से काफी एडवांस है वो, तो उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए इतने हेड चाहिए. हमें लग रहा है कि हम सबसे स्मार्ट हैं, वो लोग हैं, ठीक है. अभी अभी क्या हम बात कर रहे थे कि महाविष्णु ब्रेथ. So that is why it is said in the next slide. Okay, this slide is there now. Then only it comes. Okay, I will cover this slide once. What is this picture? If you see, very beautiful picture. Now in one Brahmanda, what is existing inside a Brahmand? Whatever Brahma ji has created, ब्रह्मा सबसे ऊपर कौन बैठे हैं? ऊपर कौन बैठे हैं? हाँ, कृष्णा. ब्रह्मा, लोटस फ्लावर है ना ब्रह्मा. दैट इज ब्रह्मा सिटिंग ऑन द टॉप. और ये ब्रह्मांड में सबसे ऊपर जो प्लैनेट है उसका नाम है ब्रह्मलोक. वहां पे ब्रह्मा जी रहते हैं. लॉर्ड ब्रह्मा स्टेज देयर इन ब्रह्मलोक. उसको उसका और एक नाम है, उसको कहते हैं सत्यलोक. ब्रह्मलोक और सत्यलोक. एंड उसके बाद क्या लिखा है? तपलोक, फिर जनलोक, फिर महरलोक, फिर आता है स्वर्गलोक. फिर स्वर्गलोक के नीचे भूवरलोक, फिर हम अभी जहां पे हैं भूरलोक. हम हमारे नीचे अतल, वितल, सुतल, तलातल, महातल, रसातल, पातल. सबसे लास्ट में पाताल. तो आपने स्वर्गलोक भी सुना होगा और पाताल भी सुना होगा, तो बाकी सुन लीजिए, ठीक है. ये भी है. कितने हैं? 14 प्लानिटरी सिस्टम्स. तो इन एवरी ब्रह्मांड देयर आर 14 प्लानिटरी सिस्टम्स. हर एक ब्रह्मांड में ऐसे 14 प्लानिटरी सिस्टम्स हैं. और सबसे ज्यादा लाइफ स्पैन किसका है? जो सबसे ऊपर है. कौन है सबसे ऊपर? ब्रह्मा. यानी कि जितने भी लिविंग एंटिटीज हैं बाकी लोकस में, ऑल हैव लाइफ स्पैन लेसर देन ब्रह्मा. देन हु आर ऑल देयर इन बिटवीन? इफ यू सी, स्वर्गलोक में लिखा है इंद्रलोका, हेवनली प्लैनेट. उसके नीचे लिखा है 330 मिलियन डेमीगॉड्स एंड डेमन्स. देवी और देवताएं वो सारे आते हैं नीचे, ब्रह्मदेव के नीचे हैं. दैट इज वाई दे फर्स्ट कम टू ब्रह्मा. यू नो, एनीथिंग हैपेंस, ब्रह्मदेव रक्षा करो. यू हैव सीन ना ऑल वीडियोस. वो पहले ब्रह्मा जी के पास आते हैं क्योंकि ब्रह्मा जी इज नेचुरली देयर फादर फ्रॉम द ब्रह्मांड, तो दे विल अप्रोच देयर फादर. Brahma ji will go to nahi.
Vishnu.
Brahma ji will go to Lord Shiva. You see, watch the video again. Okay, you'll find they'll go to Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva, sometimes he will give solution. Sometimes he will say, no, no, let us go together to Vishnu. So then they will come to Lord Vishnu. But again, I will not tell which Vishnu. That is not Mahavishnu. There is another Vishnu who they will approach. That is Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Okay. Every Brahmanda has one Brahma, one Lord Shiva, one Garbhodakshay Vishnu. तो जितने ब्रह्मांड है उतने ये सारे हैं. महाविष्णु एक है, वो ऊपर है, वहां से सब कुछ आ रहा है. उसके ऊपर भगवान कृष्ण है, वो अलग है, वो टॉपिक बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. बट जस्ट टू गिव यू इंफॉर्मेशन, देयर आर 14 प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम्स. एंड नाउ वी आर इन बैंगलोर, HBR layout. Huh? Now when you go by flight, you see right from the top. Is your PG seen? PG या घर जो भी apartment? Not seen. When you little bit go top, you can see maybe small part of Bangalore or something. Then you go top. Flight cannot go. Maybe you will go, let's say. Then you can only see what? Some green area, some blue area, and some yellow area. Land, forest, and water. Then you go top. The planet Earth will be seen as a point. Then you will go more top, you cannot see also that. That means where we are? We are nowhere. Right? That is what is mentioned in the next. Brahma's life is a flash in eternal time. Why flash? One breathing of Mahavishnu is a flash. That's it. That is 311.04 trillion years. If Brahma's life is a flash, then what is our life? Super flash. Right? Super duper flash. And for that super duper flash life, we are so much of proud. We are so much of gathering things. We are so much of Prabhu, बहुत busy हो Prabhu, कल आना. Today, no Bhagavad Gita, please. Today, no chanting. Tomorrow. Only on Sunday, Prabhu, I will can give time for 1 hour. That also, I have an appointment. So we are so busy. People are so busy in this world. They don't know that their life is super duper flash. One time, one devotee approached Prabhupada. Prabhupada was writing one book. And while Prabhupada was writing, one ant, चींटी, उनके किताब पे आ गया. तो डिवोटी वेट कर रहा है प्रभुपाद को, ही इज फैनिंग, पंखा दे रहा था. तो ही immediately saw, he said, Prabhupada, ant is there, and Prabhupada was in something, right? He was thinking. So by the time Prabhupada was reacting, he brought down that chinti with his hand outside. Prabhupada said, like this, you are also moved by time. Okay. How you are moving that ant? You are also very much insignificant. Okay. By eternal time. So don't think that you are bigger than ant. You are very much smaller. So you can understand in the eternal time where we are. No, nowhere. Don't say that I'm there somewhere. No, it is so insignificant. Okay. Who is this person? Okay. Brahma's lifespan is 311 trillion 40 billion years. Acha, 0.04 I said, na? That is written now. 0.04 also cannot be ignored. That is 40 billion years. Okay. Sorry. This is one breath of Mahavishnu. How many breaths of Mahavishnu? Unlimited. There is no start, there is no end. Okay. That is eternal. Now, why we are discussing this? This slide also important. So, in 100 years of Brahma ji, there are 2 types of annihilation that happen. 2 प्रकार के ध्वंस होते हैं. ध्वंस का मतलब पता है ना? तो एक है partial ध्वंस annihilation and one is full annihilation. So partial annihilation जब होता है, वो कब होता है? Every night of Brahma. Like Brahma ji will go to sleep every day at the night. स्वाभाविक है, ठीक है? So then one partial annihilation will happen at every night of Brahma ji, and then in the morning again everything will be created. That annihilation will only happen till Swargaloka. Swargaloka से ऊपर, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka will not be affected. including Swargaloka and all down. Everything will be immersed in water. That is happening at end of every day of Brahma. That is called partial annihilation. Partial, पूरा नहीं हो रहा है. Full annihilation happens at the end of lifespan of Brahma, 100 years. In that, Satyaloka also will go away and everything else. Because Brahma itself will go away, right? So nothing can stay back, right? Because his lifespan is done. One more new Brahma will come. आपको लग रहा होगा कि Brahma always stays the same? No. Even the 33 crore Devi Devta also, that is a position for your information. That is not a person. You would have heard in Bhagavatam, stories that Indra is coming in Rama Leela also and torturing Ahalya, right? Indra sometimes come in Vrindavan Leela and does something and Krishna comes. They are all different Indras, not same person. The position is Indra. Like we say that Prime Minister of India did this in this year, Prime Minister of India did this in so many years after. The designation is Prime Minister, but the person is different. That is a position. That is not a person always remaining because he has a lifespan. So anyone, one lecture I was hearing from Prabhupada, Prabhupada was sharing that, not Prabhupada, Prabhupada disciple, his name is Jayapataka Swami, Guru Maharaj, my spiritual master. So he said, people asked him, what is the qualification to become Brahma? Because so much attractive offers are there, right? So he said, for 50 continuous lifetime, you have to get human birth and you have to follow as per scripture proper varnasrama dharma. What is recommended without a single miss. Then only you are eligible. Then immediate question was, in Kali Yuga, very difficult. So how someone can become Brahma then? He said, when no one is eligible to become Brahma, then the Lord himself becomes and takes that position on that path. Till the time next Brahma is someone is eligible. Okay. So it's very complicated. Don't ask questions now. We'll go to the end of the session. You write your questions, keep it. So this partial annihilation and full annihilation understood? Yes. Any question till now? No. You digest, no? So we are very much insignificant. Okay. What is our lifespan? See, 100 years I have kept to give some hope to you, but it is 60, 60, 70, whatever, 80 max, 75, 80. I know some of you are in 60s, so I just upgraded it to 70. So 80, not to make you feel bad, but so it is max, that much. But still, 300 trillion, 40 billions, and 100 years is a very much. So we are very insignificant. We are even smaller than an insect. So that is the how time is powerful. Now we'll come to understand how time is really powerful. What happens over time? Everything destroys over time. Everything reduces over time. What all things destroys and what all things are reduced, we'll discuss that. Now, if you take an apple, keep it in a wardrobe, leave it for 2 years. What will happen after 2 years? Destroy. How it will look like? It will not look like the image. It will be a small piece, very small. It will. Maybe you may not see also. Arey, where is that? Yeah? I kept apple 2 years back. I cannot see. So that is the power of time. It will be diffused somehow. There is a science terminology called entropy. Entropy means over time, everything will get destroyed. With increasing time, that will destroy. So that is the what example we are discussing. Now, in the yugas, one thing is that yes, that yugas have 4x, 3x, 2x, 1x. We discussed now lifespan of the yugas. That is reducing. Apart from that, what else is reducing over time? In Satyuga, I will give an example. Everything they were earning, they were donating to the Lord. भगवान के लिए सब भगवान के लिए क्योंकि the center was Lord भगवान. When it came to Treta Yuga, they drew a line. They throw the money up. Whatever goes on that side, भगवान ही आपका है. और जो इस तरफ गिरा वो मेरा है. I'm just giving an example. This is not reality. And in Dwapara, what happened? They drew a circle. They throw up the money. Whatever is inside the circle is Bhagwan aapka hai. And rest is mine. That means what has happened? It is reducing, right? The what people were doing for the Lord, that is reducing. And in Kali Yuga, what happened? Prabhu, I am throwing up. Whatever you catch, you catch. Okay. Whatever you cannot catch is mine. So that that is how I'm just giving an example, not truth from scriptures. So this is how it has reduced. What else have changed? If you see in Satyuga, the devatas and the demons, यानी कि राक्षस और देव और देवता, सॉरी, देव और राक्षस दोनों अलग अलग प्लैनेट में रहते थे. They were staying in different planets, like Hiranyaksha and Bhagwan Vishnu, अलग अलग planet पे थे, right? So they were searching, they were coming, where we'll meet and we'll fight and I will destroy that, right? Then the next yuga, what happened? They stayed in
Where is
same country,
same planet,
different country, huh? Same planet,
same planet,
like
different.
Rama and Ravan, right? They came in same planet, but different places, different country. You can say like one was Sri Lanka, one was India, huh? Different country. Then the next yuga, they stayed in same country, but different area, different town. Like Kansa was staying in Mathura, and Krishna was staying in Nandagaon or Vrindavan. So do two different towns in the same state or same country. Now in Kali Yuga, it is one person. The both, if you see in the mirror, you will see Tilak and means you can see everything, a devotee. But internally it is a demon, right? So the same person is holding both, the demon also and the divine qualities also and the demonic qualities also. हमारे अंदर दानव के भी गुण है, दैत्य यानी कि और देव देव के भी गुण है. देव के गुण है ऐसे सुन के आश्चर्य लग रहा होगा आपको, बट है वो अभी छुपे हुए हैं, दे आर स्लीपिंग. अभी दानव के गुण ही दिखाई दे रहा है, ठीक है. तो दिस ऑल्सो हैज रिड्यूस्ड ओवर टाइम. What else has reduced from these are anyway we are understanding from examples. From scripture we'll understand there are four things that are called as pillars of dharma. चार चीजें हैं जो कहते हैं कि धर्म के पिलर हैं. क्या क्या ये हमने डिस्कस किया है क्लास में. ऑस्टेरिटी ऑनलाइन से आ रहा है. ऑस्टेरिटी और क्या? ट्रूथ. सोच, क्लीनलीनेस, ऑस्टेरिटी, ट्रूथ यानी तपा, और एक है मर्सी, दया, और एक है ट्रूथफुलनेस, सत्य. तो सत्य, दया, शौच, तप, चार चीजें आ गए. सत्य मीन्स ट्रूथफुलनेस, शौच मीन्स क्लीनलीनेस, तपह मीन्स ऑस्टेरिटी, दया मीन्स मर्सी. So these are the four pillars of dharma. So there is an example of bull. How we say mother cow, right? Gomata. वैसे bull को लिया जाता है to consider dharma. Bull is representing dharma. So it has four legs. So these are the four legs. In Satyuga, all the four legs are present. All the four legs. So Satya, Daya, Tapa, Swacha. Saucha, everything was present. Okay. But slowly what happened? One leg got cut off in the next yuga of the bull. In Tretaya. In Tretaya. What was cut off? Cleanliness was cut off. Saucha was cut off. Then in the next yuga, which is Dwapar Yuga, another was cut off. What is that? Mercy. Mercy was cut off. Daya was cut off. So now in Kali Yuga, the bull is standing on how many legs? One leg. अभी वो बुल जो है धर्मा का एक ही पैर है उसका, बाकी तीन पैर है ही नहीं. ट्रूथफुलनेस नहीं है, मर्सी नहीं है, और सॉरी ट्रूथफुलनेस बोल रहा हूँ, मर्सी नहीं है, क्लीनलीनेस नहीं है, ऑस्टेरिटी नहीं है, तपा, दया और शौच नहीं है. खाली एक चीज बचा है, वो है ट्रूथफुलनेस. मैं बताऊंगा, आपको लग रहा है कि ट्रूथफुलनेस भी नहीं है, राइट? कोई सत्य नहीं बोलता है। मैं बताऊंगा एग्जाम्पल, आप समझ में आ जाएगा आपको कैसे है, ये प्रैक्टिकल है। जैसे कि आप देखोगे, अ, कलयुग की बात करेंगे, मर्सी नहीं है। मर्सी नहीं है का एग्जाम्पल क्या है? देयर इज नो दया, बिकॉज एवरी वन इज ईटिंग एंड किलिंग एवरी वन, राइट? ऑल एनिमल्स killing non-vegetarian food and all. So mercy is not there. If you kill any animal, will you be put to jail? Yes, no, no. Okay. Now come to cleanliness. When I was in bachelor life, I was staying in hostel. There were people who were taking bath twice in a semester. एक सेमेस्टर यानी कि 6 महीना, 2 बार नहाएंगे वो बस। बाकी डिवोर्स स्प्रे जिंदाबाद। अभी नहा लिया तो भी भागवत में लिखा है, कोई अगर नहा लिया तो वो क्लीन हो गया, दैट टू ओनली विथ वाटर। अर्लियर दे यूज्ड टू डू like turmeric and ashwagandha, there are so many things they used to apply, so many things on the body to take bath, not only with water. अभी खाली पानी से नहा लिया तो cleanliness हो गया। Earlier times they used to have internal purity and external purity also. Now internal purity will leave too much, I cannot share, Prabhu. You go to my Chrome history, then you will only find out, okay, what is there in my heart. My internet history only can tell that, but else I cannot. Nobody knows what I am, only Google knows. So cleanliness is not anymore there right now. Even also we do not keep everything clean, right? Regularly we don't do that. Now the next is austerity, tapa. Tapa to hai hi nahi. Everything we want in 2 minutes. Blinkit, Zepto, फ्लिपकार्ट। घर जाना ही नहीं है यार, ठीक है यार, ऑर्डर कर लेंगे, विल ऑर्डर इट ऑनलाइन। नो पेशेंस, नो टॉलरेंस, एवरीथिंग वी वांट इन 2 मिनट्स, 3 मिनट्स, 10 मिनट्स। तो दैट इज ऑस्टेरिटी नहीं है, यानी कि वी कैनॉट वेट, वेट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे हम लोग, सब अभी चाहिए। आई वॉज गोइंग सम डेज बैक इन द माई ऑफिस लिफ्ट, माई फ्लोर इज 13th floor, वन गाय एंटर्ड रनिंग, ही इज इन सो मच ऑफ हरी, he also wants to go to 13th floor. I said, I have already pressed. He's still, I said, already done, ba. You are already anyway, you'll go, just wait for that. But he's so much of hurry. I said, you better take stairs. So means everyone wants everything immediately. They don't want to wait. So that is the power to inform that. Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Sriman Mahaprabhu ki Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. So that means no one has austerity, right? पहले फोन, मोबाइल फोन नहीं था, कितना अच्छा था, राइट? मोबाइल फोन वाज नॉट देयर, इवन इफ यू आर एंग्री ऑन समवन, you cannot say anyone, you will wait for a month, then automatically by a month your anger will reduce because it's okay, I'll leave it. Now phone is there, immediately switch on videos, they send voice recording, call and tell what is happening in my house. They will say even same thing happening in my house, okay, my friend did this, you also do this. They will search for Instagram and other messages which will is very much relatable to their life. They will post it on WhatsApp. See what is I am going through, so much of torture from in-laws, from husband, from wife. So in a way we are getting into that zone. So everything is, there is no austerity. About mercy also I wanted to add. Once from my office I got an opportunity to go to China before COVID. Okay, so I don't have any virus. And in that, uh, I went to they took me to a street to purchase. So there they went to a restaurant to eat something. I went inside that and I saw many aquariums. I said, Are this is a restaurant or aquarium place? I was like confused in China. So they said, No, this is a restaurant. So whichever you want to eat, you tell. They will just pick it out, cut it, and they will fry it and whatever, they will keep it ready for you to eat. I said, Oh, live, my God. So very lively. At least in India, we have dead animals, then you choose among them and take it. वहां पे तो पूरा live ही है, live counter. And they had a table, like when they sit together, they have a table where the table will rotate. I know some of you, आप लोग गए होंगे तो पता होगा. So you can just by hand, you can rotate, and the same item can be taken by anyone. So there was one snake that was given, fried. That snake was like this on the table. And I was sitting because office people, I cannot say, I was just drinking. I took some dabba, some pulao prepared, and I took, and I was eating that. They will say, you don't eat anything outside. I said, no, why? Religion, right? They said, no, no, no. Doctor has said me not to eat. Very good doctor. Well, so something, I just did something and I managed to not eat. But every time they were rotating that, that's a snake was seeing me. I was like, I don't know who is going to eat. So I was very much. And then when I went to the street, I saw babies hanging for sale. Okay, babies means fetus. Okay, they are not like if it is 6 months or 4 months, 5 months, the eyes and all will not be formed. It is just a what do you say? क्या कहते हैं उसको? श्रील प्रभुपाद की. It is just a block of muscle. Okay, and that was they were hanging, and they have written there in Chinese. I just asked my friend what is there. It is written that if you eat them, then your power to you will have a long life, glowing body, and your power to enjoy sex will be more. That was written there. So many people are purchasing. So you can understand that the business was going on like you deliver a baby which is not fully formed so that they can be eaten. So you can understand the level of what will happen to Chinese people. Lord Krishna will definitely. uh, so that is the level of mercy we have in Kali Yuga. Okay. So what we are trying to discuss, we are discussing that over time how things are deteriorating, how things are reducing, going bad. Now this is about yoga. What happens in a one day of our life? In the morning, I'm speaking only about those people who are having a morning shift. Okay, not to include those people who are having a night shift. So morning shift में क्या होता है? आप सुबह निकले, कुछ ब्रेकफास्ट करके ऑफिस. So the morning is called the satogun. Whatever you do, if you ask anyone to drink, someone is a drunkard, let's say, that person will never drink in the morning unless he has not slept in the night. That is a different story. For him, night has not completed. Okay. So normally in the morning, they will not drink. They will say that in the morning, I will do my puja and other things. In the night, I will join you. Because in the night is the tamoguni time. So people go to places, prostitution, bar, all wrong activities, wrong thoughts, everything happens in the night. That is why in village times, they used to sleep by evening. By 5 o'clock, not 5, maybe by 6 o'clock, they will have dinner before sunset and they will sleep. And early morning, they will wake up. But our life now is designed fully different. And in the middle time, it is Rajoguni. So Satoguni is in the morning, then Rajoguni means already passionate desires have started coming in, and in the night, fully Tamoguni desires. So in a day also, not only in yugas, in day also, over increasing time, the gunas reduce. That is why we say devotees who have morning program. There is no night program. Devotees every day they have morning program, morning Mangalarti, morning bhajan, morning chanting, morning Bhagavatam, everything is in the morning. Evening, come early, complete your services, take rest, prepare for the next day. So only Satoguni activities you have to do. So this is how early morning is in mode of goodness, conducive for spiritual practices. As day progresses, passion sets in. Passion का मतलब है ये करना है, ये खाना है, वो पीना है, ये अचीव करना है, वो अचीव करना है. Everything, whatever is related to achievements that will come into picture. In the morning, we'll be satisfied. There is no hankering for achievement. And in the night, it is fully ignorant. What Srila Prabhupada has said, kindly repeat after me. The body is subjected to 6 kind of transformations. It takes its birth from the womb of mother's body, remains for some time, grows, produces some effects, gradually dwindles, and at last vanishes into oblivion. The soul, however, does not go through such changes. This is from Bhagavad Gita, purport 2.20. Prabhupada is saying that we have six kind of transformation. In a baby, like the baby you see there, they have how many bones in the body, 300 plus bones. But we have less number. Why, some bones get connected. That means our body is transforming. Every 5 to 7 years, we can say that we have a different body. Every 7 years. As per scripture, our body is changing every 7 years. And that only gives an understanding that we are not having also the same body every time in this life. Every 7 years it changes. That is why the understanding of soul becomes more increasing. So now in this picture, where are you? Fifth number, sixth number, seventh, eighth, ninth, where are you? Don't say me six. Nobody is here in six. Till six, nobody is here. Last three. Maybe Mataji, yeah, very young, could be in six. All are seven. 7, 8. That means very few, much less time we have in life. Already we have covered so many stages. Total, how many pictures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 into 7, 63. Okay. Because 7 times we have changes, 7 years, right? So 63, okay, 70, you consider. 10. Okay, fine. Now, even why this example is given, this image, in Dwapar Yuga and Treta Yuga, the height of the people was high. I don't know if you have known, if you go to Vrindavan, there are places where Yashoda Mai height was more than 10 feet. 10 feet से ज्यादा था यशोदा माई का हाइट. कृष्णा भी, अर्जुना भी, उनका हाइट सब ज्यादा था. अभी हमारा हाइट कम है. मेमोरी भी कम है क्योंकि भगवत गीता तो भगवान ने बता दिया, ऐसे बोल दिया, याद रख लो. हमारे लिए बुक भी पढ़ा है, हमें उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा है, राइट? वी डोंट हैव इंटरेस्ट टू ओपन द बुक आल्सो. दैट मींस मेमोरी आल्सो हैज gone. So this body is a khatara body. It is a very, there is no hope for this body. Kali Yuga body is not like, even if it is a human body, West body compared to other yugas. So if someone is living for 50 years, it is a great achievement. In Bhagavatam, it is mentioned at the end of Kali Yuga, the lifespan will come down to 20 years. So 20 years, humans will have a lifespan of 20 years. 20, 20 साल max, 20 साल, इतना. Means that time they will think that 15 years, another 5. Done. So that will be in the advancing Kali Yuga. So that is already mentioned in Bhagavatam. There was one Rishi, his name was Lomasha Rishi. His name is Lomasha means उनके शरीर पे बहुत सारे बाल थे, hairs on his body. And he was a Vaishnava, devotee of the Lord. He got a benediction. He got a benediction that what is the benediction here? Huh? ब्रह्मा से हायर था, higher age. So I don't remember exactly. He said that was like every time something happened, that was every time Brahmaji leaves his body 100 years, only one hair of his body will go down. So till the time all the hairs of his body will drop out, he can live. That means so many years, even more than Brahma. He got a boon. So every 100 years, his one hair will fall. Even if he had so many hairs on his body and he was so much a perfect yogi also, one time his disciple came to him, he said that, प्रभु आपके पास तो बहुत टाइम है गुरुदेव, तो हम थोड़ा सा रेस्ट लेते हैं. No, I don't have any time left. I can die any moment. His words were like that. That means even if he had even more lifespan than Brahma, he was considering his lifespan to be very, very less. Because he is a sadhu, he is a saintly person. So he knows that the value of time compared to eternal time is very less. It is still zero. Then we should understand How should we see this our life? How much time we have? We are actually, we say that happy birthday to you on every birthday. So how many birthdays you have remaining now? All of you? How many birthdays are remaining? How many Janmastamis for you are remaining? Not Ashtami, Janma something. Okay. How many? 50? 20? 40? So that many birthdays you have remaining. It is not about how many birthdays actually to my mother, wherever she speaks to me, I wish her on birthday. So I tell that now you are 60, she is 63 now, maybe max another 5 years. She will say that everybody is saying to me that you look so young. Only you are the person who tells me that I am going to die. Everybody says me that Mataji, you look so young. You don't look like 63. You look like 50. Look like 45. So in this world, everybody is designed to not think of death. They are thinking other ways. They are not discussing about death. I said they are not your real friends. I am your real friend. But she doesn't understand anyhow. So that means we are actually a ticking time bomb. That every time our birthday happens, time bomb means what? 0005, 0004, 0003, right? So we are reducing, we are approaching death. So we are time bombs. Anytime it can. Now don't think that you have 20 years. Considering you will live till 80. What if next moment anything can happen? Next Sunday also, we may not be able to see each other. It can happen, right? So bhakti also is not for old age people. Many times they say that why you are doing now. Only when you are old, you should do it. And mostly old people say this, and they don't do it. And when we ask them why you don't do it, they say, we are still young, people are saying. We are not still that old, but they're already 70. Okay. But they say, we are still young. Don't consider us as old. They feel offended. When you call them sir, ma'am, don't call that. I'm not your auntie. I'm not your uncle. Many people have said, okay, call me bro. So, fine. So that means people are still in an illusion that they are not very old. So they don't want to take up bhakti for that reason. And bhakti will never happen at the time of death. We should understand. Durlabha manusa deha dehinam kshana bhanguraha tatrapi durlabham manye vaikuntha priya darshanam. So when we have time, if we practice bhakti, then only we can have the abode of Lord Vishnu, Vaikuntha darshanam. So time does this. From everything you have to nothing you have. So repeat after me one sloka. I will tell you what is this sloka. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti hayamalayam sheshaha stavaram icchanti kimascharya ataha param. So what is the meaning of this sloka? This is told by Yudhishthir Maharaj to Yudhishthir. Yaksha was asking questions to Yudhishthir Maharaj in Mahabharat book. And in Mahabharat Vana Parva, it is said by Yudhishthir Maharaj to Yaksha. That hundreds, this is a wonder, he is saying. Because Yaksha was asking, Yudhishthir Maharaj, you are Dharmaraj and you know truth, you speak truth. So as per you, whatever you have seen in your life, what is the greatest wonder? What is the most surprising thing for you? He said this answer. That ahani ahani bhutani gachantiha yamalayam. Yamalayam means Yamaloka. Okay. Gachantiha means going. Ahani ahani bhutani means hundreds and thousands of living entities meet death at every moment. यानी हजार हजार लोग ऐसे मृत्यु हो रहा है. Every second someone is dying. Even if people are dying, nonetheless, they think themselves as deathless and they do not discuss about this. They do not prepare themselves for that. This is the most wonderful thing in this world. Kim Ascharyam Ataha Param. Param. Greatest wonder. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying. Even if people are understanding that everyone is dying every moment, and anything can happen anytime. Nobody is serious, nobody is discussing about this, nobody is preparing for death. And the world is also designed that nobody discusses this. Everyone is thinking about saving, protecting, collecting, but nobody speaks about death. Not in school, not in college, no one will speak. That is very Asteria for Pandavas, sorry, Yudhishthir Maharaj. It is not new that we are also not discussing. Now we discussed about everything is deteriorating with time. Another 3, 4 slides are there. So is there anything that is also increasing or everything reduces over time? We till now discussed that everything is reducing, right? And we don't have any, we're very small, nothing to be, and we have to take up things. So what is exactly that is increasing? Nehabhikrama nasosti pratyavayo na vidyate so alpam abhyasya dharmasya trayate mato bhaya. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect from the most dangerous type of fear. Which path? Path of Bhakti Yoga. Spiritual paths are many also. We have less time, don't waste on other paths. So Bhakti Yoga is the easiest and very easy to attract the mercy of the Lord. Not easy to practice, easy to attract the mercy of the Lord. Easy to practice in the association of devotees. Alone, not possible. So Bhakti Yoga path is the highest path. And what it is saying, if you do this, अगर कोई ऐसे करता है, तो इसमें कोई लॉस नहीं है. इसमें थोड़ा सा एडवांसमेंट है, तो भी वो इस चक्रव्यूह से निकल पाएगा. ब्रह्मलोक से बाहर जाके भगवान के धाम पे जा पाएगा. He can go to the place where Lord Vishnu is residing. Many times in the lecture, we say that if you are performing bhakti in this life, even let's say you may not be able to complete, then you will get next life also as a human being, right? Lord will facilitate. So one devotee was coming for our classes and he chanted 16 rounds, everything he practiced, and 3 years he was with us. Then one fine day he didn't come. We thought he is not, but it means some issue has happened. Yes, some days passed, he didn't come, he didn't call, pick our call. Then 3, 4 years passed. Then I met him. We were distributing books one time, and I saw him just crossing. And the moment he saw me, he turned his back and he went. I ran after him and hold him. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Then he said, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I was about to come to you. I said, okay, fine. Then I asked, what happened? Where are you? What is happening in your life? Why are you not coming? You're not, are you chanting? He said, no, Prabhu, I don't need to chant. I said, Are I don't need to chant means why? He said, Prabhu, you told in class that if I do little bhakti, I will get next life human life. So I have done little bhakti for 3 years. Now there is no need for me to practice bhakti till the end of my life. That is little. So at least I will get human life. That is fixed now. So he is very logical also. What I can say? Huh? Equal. So his understanding, he has taken to that. I said, what you think as little is negligible when the Lord will compare it with eternal time. So don't do that. So people can understand like this, but that is not what Lord is mentioning by little. Little means you tried, but you could not finish it off in a perfect way. So intention to make it little is not actually bhakti also. Right? So people fail to understand. So then I told him, but I think he was not ready to understand. Then I said all the best. So, and I gave a Bhagavad Gita to him. So people should understand that little means whenever devotees do Prabhupada, after doing so much, he said, I am not able to do little service to my Guru. By that you can understand what is the meaning of little. Our Prabhupada Acharyas, even many other Acharyas, they said, they are pure devotees. Ramanujacharya, if you also say they said, I am not able to do much to please the Lord. So that is little for them. The definition of little can also vary from realization to realization. Everyone can have a different understanding of little. So now, where should I invest my time? What will remain with me forever? With time, everything is reducing. Now, is there anything that will not reduce? This video is there, but however, it is play. Ah, sorry, this is playing, but I am on speaker mode. Wait a second. Bluetooth.
And sharing. Online devotees, you're able to hear me properly? Hare Krishna. Deepak Prabhu.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Okay. Play from current slide. Okay.
There's a well-known story about a university professor who wanted to make a point about how we make the most of our.
1 second, I will increase the volume. Prabhu.
Where is speaker Prabhu? Below.
इसको लगा देंगे सेम है क्या
There's a well-known story about a university professor who wanted to make a point about how we make the most of our time. The professor stood before his class with some items in front of him. When the class began, without speaking, he picked up a large empty jar and proceeded to fill it with rocks about 2 inches in diameter. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was full. So the professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly and watched as the pebbles rolled into the open areas between the rocks. The professor then asked the students again if the jar was full. They chuckled and agreed that it was indeed full this time. The professor picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. The sand filled the remaining open areas of the jar. Now, said the professor, I want you to recognize that this jar signifies your life. The rocks are the truly important things, such as family, health, and relationships. If all else was lost and only the rocks remained, your life would still be meaningful. The pebbles are the other things that matter in your life, such as work or school. The sand signifies the remaining small stuff and material possessions. If you were to put sand into the jar first, there is no room for the rocks or the pebbles. The same can be applied to your lives. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are truly important. Pay attention to the things in life that are critical to your happiness and well-being. Take time to look after your health, play with your children, go for a run, write a letter to your grandmother. There will always be time to go to work, clean the house, or watch TV. Take care of the rocks first. The things that really matter, set your priorities. The rest is just pebbles and sand.
So what is of course, this video was saying that the rocks are family, but in spiritual sense, definitely that is not the case. It is about bhakti we're discussing. So rocks means the priorities, the goals of the spiritual life that we make. So we are ending up all of our time in pebbles and sand instead of focusing on
There's a well-known
rocks, which are actually very important. So we should, how to effectively utilize our time, we'll understand. ब्रह्म भूतः प्रशान्तात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम्. One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. What is the meaning of this? This basically means na sochati na kankshati. And there is no na sochati na kankshati means neither thinks much, neither laments. Where do we think more and lament? About future and past. We lament about the past and we overthink about the future. And what do we lose? Present. So na sochati na kankshati means we should not over worry about the future. We should not lament about the past. And we should be always in the present That is called Brahma Bhuta Prashantatma. That will happen. Prashantatma means we'll be ever joyful. We should not have any hankering, because hankering about future is called mode of passion, Rajoguni. Thinking what I will do, how I will increase this. Lamenting about the past is ignorance, mode of ignorance, Tamoguni. Only staying in the present is called Satoguni, goodness. So thinking about the future mostly takes out all the present. And what helps to focus on the present? Mantra meditation, chanting. So we should all try to come to the mode of goodness, which is Satoguni, which is staying in the present. Make time for spiritual practices. If we make time for spiritual practice, first of all, we are understanding that this is the only thing over time that will increase. Whatever we have done in path of bhakti, that will be there. Let's say we are at 95%. Then in the next life, we might start from 96. Today also, you are today coming for the classes. Don't think that this is your first life. There have been many times in the past lives also you have been approached. You never came for a class. Not in this life we are speaking. Some Subruti you would have received by going to temples, by doing some donations, by giving something to the Vaishnavas and the Brahmanas, by feeding them, by doing some seva to them, or by maybe attending a lecture, reading Bhagavad Gita and scriptures, but we could not fully do that. So maybe Lord has arranged this life for that. So do not take it to next life. Life is very short. And we have to understand that no one can come to bhakti as an outcome of karma. कर्मा के वजह से बाकी चीजें होता है, भक्ति में कोई नहीं आता है. भक्ति में आते हैं सुकृति से. जैसे कि हम जा रहे हैं स्ट्रीट्स पे, किसी को भगवत गीता दे दिया. नाउ प्रभु दे आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग भगवत गीता इन कैंसर हॉस्पिटल्स who are about to die. They are distributing books. So by that sukruti, they will leave the body. Then maybe in the next life they will come for the class. So these are very connected. The Lord can see from eternal time. We cannot understand that. For that Bhagavad Gita, they will hold and live up their body. They might end up in a Brahmana family, in a Vaishnava family, where they can practice bhakti from the beginning of their childhood. So all because of Sukruti, we are here. Prabhupada also was asked many times, Prabhupada, we were doing drugs because the Westerners, they were doing drugs and all sort of nonsense activities. How today we are able to chant? Prabhupada said, you don't have any qualification. I am giving you that qualification because of Sukruti. So today also here, Prabhupada and the Acharyas who have practiced Bhakti Yoga in the past, they are praying for us. They have given us this qualification. Else don't think anybody can chant and take the name of the Lord. You all are very, very, very special people. Very special, who are very dear to the Lord. That is why you are able to sit in front of the Lord for 2 hours, 3 hours and still able to come for the next class, still able to manage for chanting, still able to plan for next Siksha. It is not easy. It is tapasya in Kali Yuga. Whatever you are doing, we might say that, Prabhu, please come. Are you not coming? We are pushing you. But tapasya only few people can do. Out of 300 people or 200 people, you are in the batch. Only maybe 20 of you are coming. But this is not because of your own endeavors only. You have been given that Sukruti by the Lord. So take that Sukruti, make some time for spiritual practice. Primary aspect are, as mentioned, chanting the name of the Lord, reading Bhagavad Gita and other prescribed shastras, hearing from devotees, attending satsang. Now, what is the quick formula? A to E actually. Achha, A if it is mentioned. A for, association of devotees, like we are gathering here. One more association we are having when? Apart from Sunday, we are having one more association. Online Thursday. Who are joining, they know it. So Thursday evening also we are discussing on the topics from Bhagavad Gita. So 2 associations we are having. Sadhu Sangh. B for books. Because now you are in level 2. In level 1, whatever we discussed was level 1 only. Level 2, you see, today we are discussing many complex topics. So you are expected that you will put tilak and come to temple. It is expected you will come to temple means do some seva also. It is expected that, means the Lord is expecting this from you. It's not about us expecting. When we were also there, the Lord was expecting from us those things. And it is expected that we'll start reading books also. To put up that habit, Thursday session is happening. कि at least you will understand by through that we also personally have to start reading small books. I can give you a list of books you can read in a proper way. But yes, you have to spend some time every day. Every day 15 minutes, 20 minutes, personal reading होना चाहिए. That desire you have to show to Krishna कि I am interested. Prabhu, you have given me an opportunity. I don't want to lose that. I want to show you. C for chanting. Do you know why we chant 16 rounds? Yesterday I was telling in the session. 16 round means, one round means how many times? 108 times, right? One mantra is having how many times? Lord's name 16 times. So 16 into 108 is one round. That many times we are taking the names of the Lord. Then 16 rounds means into 16. 16 into 16 into 108. अब कीजिए, आपको आएगा 27,000 something. In a day, roughly we take 25,000 to 28,000 inhalation, breathing in a day. So every breath should be filled with the name of the Lord. We should not do less than that. I know all of you are new. So you should at least committed rounds, you should take up 4 rounds now. Siksha is going to happen. So you should take up Siksha for minimum 4 rounds. Chant more than that. D is you should all have sattvic diet. Sattvic. नॉन वेजिटेरियन सात्विक नहीं होगा तो फिर कोई है ही नहीं, फिर क्यों वो फिर हम अपने हिसाब से कर रहे हैं, वो तो पहले भी कर रहे थे, तो फिर मतलब ही नहीं है. तो भक्तों का संग, पर्सनली बुक्स पढ़ना आपके लैंग्वेज में, तमिल, तेलुगु, हिंदी, बंगाली, इंग्लिश, विचेवर लैंग्वेज यू वांट, कन्नड़ा, उस लैंग्वेज में पढ़िए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट पढ़िए. चैंटिंग, फिर जपा रोज करना है सुबह ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में या सुबह मॉर्निंग टाइम में. फिर डाइट, सात्विक डाइट. एंड ई फॉर एंगेजमेंट. ई इज एक्स्ट्रा न्यू, टुडे वी एडेड. एंगेजमेंट मीन्स आप यहाँ पे आते हैं तो आपको सेवा करके जाना चाहिए. आपको पूछना है कि प्रभु मैं क्या सेवा कर पाऊंगा. डिवोटिस को है वहाँ पे पूछिए, कुछ क्लीनिंग सेवा, कुछ वाइंड अप सेवा, प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेवा, या उसके बाद रह के बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेवा. बहुत सारे सेवाएं हैं, आपको सेवाएं करनी है. नहीं तो क्या होगा, आप खाली ले रहे हैं, कुछ दे नहीं रहे. समझ रहे हैं ना? फिर क्या हो गया, आप पे वो आप ऋणी हो गए. You should be giving back to the Lord more than what He is giving you. That actually cannot happen. We cannot give more to the Lord, but at least we should have a mentality to give back by doing seva. Okay, so we'll stop here. Finally, every exhale. Don't worry, we are not Mahavishnu, so nothing will happen. हाँ? F का आएगा आगे, F के लिए है. We'll come to that. When F will come, D will change actually. Food will come to F, D will go to DT worship. Any question? हाँ, आपके अलावा पहले किसी के ओके क्वेश्चन है, पहले पूछ लो. देंगे प्रभु देंगे. Anyone else has question? Repeatedly one term has come.
This pure devotee.
Pure devotee.
Is it expression for that? Because devotee is devotee.
Pure ghee means what? No, I'm just asking, just to understand logically. Ghee is there. But when we say pure ghee means, we understand that it is coming from a bona fide source, where the animals are not hurt, where it is made in a very fresh environment. It is only extracted not for the purpose of business, from good quality cows where they have been provided good food to eat. They are not starving, right? And that is a real ghee which will help us to get nourishment. So that is called pure ghee. But ghee is anyway available in the market. Not everything is pure, but advertised as pure. Similarly, devotees are there because devotees are practicing. So कोई pure बना नहीं है, but उनका intention है कि कल को pure बनेंगे. Their intention is that tomorrow they will become a pure devotee. So pure devotee means who is free from all those things we discussed, like Rajoguni, Tamoguni, Satoguni, and they are well versed in Shastra, in the sense like they are seeing everyone equally. They are not considering themselves as body, mind, ego. They are only considering themselves as soul. They are acting on the platform of soul, and they are 100% Krishna conscious. This is the first criteria. 100% Krishna conscious. They are always thinking and worried about कि भगवान को कैसे सेवा दें, भगवान के भक्तों को कैसे सेवा दें. बस, that is the only goal in their life. You will see them, their activities, their words, their life. You will not find a single dent in their life. That is pure devotee. And they are very dear to the Lord. For example, Hanuman. For example, Garuda Dev, Jatayu, Sabari, right? And many devotees of Lord Krishna, Radharani, and all. Yashodamai, Nanda Baba, Srila Prabhupada, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Brahmaji, Narada Muni, they are all pure devotees of the Lord. Acharyas. Okay. Any other question?
Basic question. Level 1, I was quite regular. Level 2, I think I have a few years to give a lecture which is all down to level 2 and then more discipline and more dedication is required. So I just wanted to know how many such levels are there, and then how to the construct this theory.
Yeah. Good question for everyone. How many levels are there? When we are discussing about temporary things, there are fixed levels. When we are discussing about eternal truth, how many levels should be there? No levels. हमें भगवान means there will be courses, level 2, level 3, 4 आएगा. But what levels? Till we perfect, na? That is the goal, right? Till we become that pure devotee that Mataji was asking. When we become pure devotee, there is no more levels left. So you become, then that's it. It can happen for you in level 2 also. Right? So then there are no levels. Else, there is level in this life, it will continue in next life also. So then you have to come, yes, you have to make this your first priority business. This is your first business. Then only we'll do little advancement. Then only we'll get something in life at the end of the life. Yeah. Yes, Jai Shri Mataji. Achha, offline devotees maybe first we can complete, then we'll come to online devotees. Yeah. Any other question? No. Okay, Jai Shri Mataji, what is your question?
Prabhuji, I need some guidance on how did you go about transitioning your work life in a way that it is conducive for you to pursue the spiritual practices? Because to be honest, I'm not being able to do that. I feel like my shift timings are all over the place. I start in the morning. It continues
So
till
yeah, when your timings are night shift, there is a change in shifting required discussion that how we can practice spiritual practices we can do considering the shift of timings. That we can speak at a personal level. It can vary from person to person. But yes, we have to inculcate this. We cannot, at the end of the day, we cannot be regretful of the fact that we are doing night shift, so we cannot practice bhakti, right?
yeah,
So
and then that guilt builds up. That
yeah, that guilt will be there. So somehow we have to do it. Whatever opportunity is being given to us, we have to utilize it somehow. So we have to discuss it. I will come to you. Okay. I'll make a slide for all those night shift devotees, and then that will be helpful. No, it is not only you. I see many of our devotees and colleagues are on same platform. So we can prepare something. It will be helpful for everyone.
yeah, just want to
What kind of
clarify that
sadhana time we should have, what kind of regulations we should have, that we can chalk out. But try to come to general shift if it is possible in near future. Try to. Because it is not only about you practicing spiritual practices, it is about everyone's health that goes bad round the clock when times are different. So I understand yesterday that that time is called graveyard time. Night shift is graveyard time. It will take you to graveyard. Means other things will take also, but that will take easily. So we should that is called as graveyard time. US shift and other things I understood. So very nice word. Whoever has coined.
Yeah, just want to clarify that I don't have that timing, but it's just
Okay.
that like my timings are stretched till 10, 11 at night.
Then we have to find prioritization. If time is not an issue, then priority is the issue. Okay, so we have to do the prioritization. If you ask me or any other, we are doing prioritization. We have also shifts we are working, but priority is that this is my first business. Everything else can always be secondary. But when everything else is secondary, that doesn't mean that everything else is left out. Everything else is has to be smartly handled. That is the quality of a devotee. That is the quality of a devotee. It is a Vaishnava etiquette. How to bring in that smartness. Because if we bring that smartness, tomorrow other colleagues from you will be inspired and they will be eager to take up bhakti. Else they will reject bhakti at the first instance. Ki, "Arey, this person is not working. He doesn't know my pain." Right? This person doesn't marry, so he doesn't know my pain. This person doesn't have kids, he doesn't know my pain. Right? So that to happen, yes, we should be inspiring enough. So we have to smartly handle these things. So I will come to that. You can have a call. We can have. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank
आपका
you.
प्रश्न है श्याम प्रभु श्यामल प्रभु Hare Krishna. Last question of the day. I will take some announcements and then we'll go for yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity to ask question. One of the question I discussed in today's session, we should not limit about the past and we should worry about future. But at what age and in your regular work, we do lot of past, right? So
We discussed that we should not lament about the past. Taking learnings from the past is always there, right? So lament means आप दुखी हो रहे हो कि ये लॉस हो गया मेरा, ये सब हो गया, वैसा हो गया. So we are not lamenting. Okay. So
I'm just trying to draw a line. What is we do with respect to incident or events occurred in the past? And if you don't think about future, let's talk about past. And if you don't think about future, then you cannot plan, right? So and then if we don't plan, then
see, Prabhu, that is what I didn't want the use plan. I said, don't overthink about the future. Don't lament over the past. So I'm not saying that don't plan for the future. You have to plan, but don't over plan. Don't overwork for that. What if you are planning for the future with lot of insurances, but tomorrow only you are not living? You are dead. So don't over endeavor for all those things. ठीक है, जितना हो रहा है हो रहा है. फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन लेंगे, एक बार मैं अनाउंसमेंट कर लेता हूँ, पर्सनली बात करेंगे, ठीक है ना. अनाउंसमेंट है, शिक्षा प्रोग्राम इज ऑन 11 January 2026. I see 15 to 16 devotees have filled the form from your batch. Others, why not? So ask this question yourself. Have you gone through the criteria who have filled the form? Yes, okay. Have you gone through the syllabus? Gone through, at least क्या क्या है? Yes, so there are questions, there are books too covered. Don't say that, Prabhu, I filled up because you said, but I didn't go through and that will come on the 10th of January. No. So we are going to give a call anyway to all those devotees who have filled, but make sure that you are aware of what is to be done and start, because time is also less for submitting that. Okay. And if others have not filled, please fill it now for next Shiksha level. Second, 31st December, we have Vaikuntha Ekadashi. I know that for many local calendars, वो 30th को है. Throughout the year, you will see that Vaishnava calendar is mostly one day after. There is a reason for that. That is how they are calculated. I will tell you later how it is calculated. But 31st is what we have to do fasting. So what we are doing in temple, 30, 31st, first. 3 दिनों पूरा altar खुला है. And there will be Saturday night kirtan every day from 5 o'clock till 10 o'clock. On 31st night, it will be till 1 o'clock. Even some Russian devotees are here, couples are there, they are practicing Krishna consciousness, they are very senior devotees. They have come from Mangalore to stay with us for 6-7 months. They are heavily participating in Sankirtan. So they will be also part of that Kirtan festival, along with some musicians are also devotee musicians have invited. So there will be a lot of programs. Food mela is there. There are a lot of services which I want to tell to you. For new people, all these are good. For you people, I want to engage you in services. So I want to know which timings you are available on 30th, 31st, and 1st. Okay. And how you will fill this? I will share a volunteer form for Vaikuntha Ekadasi. You fill that. Accordingly, you have to come here and do some seva. Okay. All of you should make yourself available. I am not saying that kindly do it. No, there is no kind and all. You are level 2. Reading session Thursday evening. I see only 15 devotees or 16 devotees join. Others, if you are not joining, maybe because of office or other things, you have not come to me asking that Prabhu, I am missing something. Should I do anything? If you are serious, kindly ask. Then we should find alternate solutions for you. What is covered? Because if who are attending, you ask them to know that what you are missing. You ask them who are attending attentively. They are making notes. You ask Vishnu Prabhu, right? Vishnu Kant. Or you ask Ravi Teja Prabhu online. You ask Ankita Mataji. You ask Shruti Mataji. Who is Shruti actually? One is you. The second one is you. Okay. Shruti Mataji, you ask. Medha Mataji didn't come. Who else? Jivan Prabhu comes. Online also, I think Veena Mataji joins. Yeah. So you ask them, Monica Mataji, they know what is being there. So discuss, then you will understand what you are missing. These are mostly that cannot be practiced in this class. Everything cannot be covered. So their understanding is little better than now yours, because the deep diving into Bhagavad Gita topics are happening in that class. And after one small book, we will directly jump to Bhagavad Gita also. So kindly do not miss. So there is a circle yatra from our circle, old and new devotees. We are planning to Ahobilam. Date is January 24 now, because 14th is Makar Sankranti. So 18th is the next Sunday. I think many of you would be back home. But 26th is Republic Day time. So I want to take a poll from all of you. You will be available on 24 January or 1st of February. So based on more poll, we'll be taking the decision ki kab jana hai yatra mein. So that I will post in the groups. So kindly give your poll. Messages don't see only on the weekend. See throughout every day. If you are seeing only at Sunday before coming for the session, then you will not get anything. Be serious. Little bit seriousness from your side is expected. Next Sunday, the topic will be on the absolute truth. So there are so many myths, but what is the absolute truth? The next week topic is on this next Sunday, which is 28th. Okay. That's it from my side. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all, online, offline devotees who have joined. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So there are some topics which some of you didn't attend, I know, in level 2, but those are important topics. If you have missed, I will share with you recordings. You have to watch personally and you have to send me notes. Because 100% attendance is mandatory for second batch. So either you have to attend here, or you have to attend online, or you have to watch the session and send me personally what did you understand. Hare Krishna. So I will not ask from my side. Kindly let me know by message in the group that who have missed and what lectures you want. Then accordingly I will share with you. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Medha Mataji, Sharanya, Anurod Prabhu, Yesh.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.